Hey everyone, and welcome back to the channel. Have you ever felt completely drained at the end of the day? Even if you haven't done anything particularly strenuous. You've just gone through your usual routine, but you feel like you've run a marathon. If this sounds familiar, you're not alone. Today, we're diving deep into a topic that affects almost all of us in this fast-paced world. The unseen strains of everyday microstressors and the emotional exhaustion they cause. So, what exactly am I? Think of them as the tiny, seemingly insignificant annoyances that pepper our daily lives. It's the Wi-Fi that keeps dropping during an important call, the traffic jam that makes you 5 minutes late, the machine that refuses to scan your item, or even just a notification on your phone that interrupts your focus. Individually, they're just small irritations. You brush them off and move on. But here's the catch. They accumulate. Imagine each microstressor is a single drop of water falling into a bucket. One drop is nothing. But over the course of a day, a week, a month, those drops add up, and eventually, the bucket overflows. This overflow is what we often experience as emotional exhaustion. It is a state of feeling emotionally worn out and drained as a result of accumulated stress from your personal or work life, or a combination of both. It's different from just being tired. When you're tired, a good night's sleep usually fixes it. But with emotional exhaustion, you can sleep for 8 hours and still wake up feeling depleted, unmotivated, and detached. It's like your internal battery is constantly running on low, and you can't find a charger that works. Let's break down how this happens. Our brains are wired to respond to stress. When we encounter a threat, our fight or flight response kicks in. This was super useful for our ancestors who had to deal with, act wild tigers. But today, our brains often react with that same level of alarm to modern stressors. That frustrating email from your boss. Fight or flight. That argument with your partner over who forgot to buy milk. Fight or flight. Each of these microstressors triggers a small release of stress hormones, like cortisol and adrenaline. Normally, after a stressful event, our bodies are supposed to return to a state of rest. But in modern life, the stressors are relentless. Before you've recovered from one, another one hits. Your phone buzzes. Your kids are yelling. You have a deadline looming. Your stress response system is constantly activated. It's like revving a car engine in neutral all day long. You're not going anywhere, but you're burning through a massive amount of fuel. This constant state of low-grade, chronic stress is what drains our emotional and mental reserves, leading to that profound sense of exhaustion. So what does emotional exhaustion look like in real life? It's not just feeling tired. It can manifest in many ways. You might become more irritable or cynical. Small things that you used to handle with ease now feel overwhelming. You might find it hard to concentrate or feel a sense of brain fog. Maybe you start to feel detached from your work or your loved ones, like you're just going through the motions. This is often called depersonalization. It's a defense mechanism. Your mind is trying to create distance from the sources of stress. You might also feel a reduced sense of personal accomplishment, thinking that your efforts don't make a difference anymore. This is a serious issue because it doesn't just affect your mood. It can impact your physical health, leading to problems like headaches, stomach issues, and a weakened immune system. It can damage your relationships because you have less emotional energy to give to others. And it can cripple your productivity and creativity at work. It's a silent energy thief that steals your vitality and joy. The first step to dealing with this is awareness. Recognizing that it's not just all in your head is crucial. These are real physiological responses to the relentless demands of modern life. Start by identifying your personal microstressors. For the next few days, pay close attention. Keep a small notebook or a note on your phone. What are the little things that consistently frustrate you or raise your stress level? Is it your cluttered workspace? The constant news alerts on your phone? A specific type of interaction at work? Just noticing them is a powerful first step. You can't fix a problem you don't know you have. Once you've identified them, you can start to strategize. You can't eliminate all stressors, of course, but you can manage your response to them. One of the most effective techniques is creating stress boundaries. This could mean turning off phone notifications for certain hours of the day to allow for deep, uninterrupted focus. It could mean delegating a task that consistently stresses you out. Or it could be as simple as decluttering your desk so that your physical environment isn't contributing to your mental chaos. Another powerful tool is building recovery rituals into your day. We need to give our nervous systems a chance to reset. These don't have to be big, time-consuming things. It could be a 5-minute break every hour to stretch and look out the window. It could be practicing deep breathing exercises when you feel your stress levels rising, taking a short walk during your lunch break, listening to a favorite song, or spending a few minutes just sitting in silence. These are like mini recharges for your emotional battery. They interrupt the cycle of accumulating stress and help your body return to its natural state of rest. Let's also talk about the bigger picture. Are there larger, recurring sources of stress in your life? Maybe it's a toxic work environment or an unbalanced relationship. While microstressors are the daily drips, these are the steady streams filling up your bucket. Addressing these might require bigger changes, like setting boundaries with a difficult colleague, having a tough conversation with a loved one, or even considering a career change. It's not easy, but protecting your long-term well-being is worth it. And please, remember that it is okay to not be okay. If you're feeling consistently overwhelmed and nothing you do seems to help, reaching out to a mental health professional can make a world of difference. Therapy can provide you with personalized tools and strategies to manage stress and combat emotional exhaustion. There is no shame in seeking support. In fact, it's a sign of strength. Taking care of your mental health is just as important as taking care of your physical health. So, the key takeaway is this. That feeling of being completely drained isn't a personal failing. It's often a logical consequence of our modern world. By becoming aware of the micro-stressors, creating boundaries, building and recovery rituals, and addressing the bigger sources of strain, you can start to plug the leaks in your energy bucket. You can reclaim your vitality and start feeling more like yourself again. Thank you so much for watching. I hope this was helpful. What are some of the micro-stressors you deal with every day? Share them in the comments below. Let's talk about it and support each other. Don't forget to like this video if you found it valuable, and subscribe for more content on living a healthier, more balanced life. Take care, and I'll see you in the next one.